What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some more Destiny and House of Wolves content. We are going to go ahead and get started on the new quest from Petrovenge that you will get the first time you travel to the reef. Now, I didn't show you guys like what happens when you first go to the reef because there's some stuff you get to run around and find a few things. So I want to let you guys kind of have that experience for yourself. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the new story quest. This is what I was most interested in with House of Wolves because, you know, obviously we know all about Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris, but I was really interested to see what they did with the new story content. So we're going to go in here. Our first quest is the Hunt for Skolas. Intercept the fallen wolves who have fled to Venus. So I guess we're going to have to go to Venus for this, obviously. We're going to see where this takes us. Go to Venus, Ishtar Sink. We have a new story mission here. A Kel Rising, level 26 story. Head off the House of Wolves on Venus before their Kel Skolas can wrest control of the House of Winter. So if you guys remember, back in Scourge of Winter, we actually killed Draxus, who is the Kel of the House of Winter. So now that house is kind of in disarray. And I guess they are going to, we're going to go in here and see what exactly is going on. Now, I'm going to only play these on the normal level because this is my first time through, and this is just to show you guys what's going on. This is not to be, you know, act like an ultimate badass and run through on the hardest difficulty. We just want to check out the story mission.
I can't wait to work with you. Been a long time since I was in the field, even if it's just on the comms. The wolves are led by Skolas, the last of their Kels. He wants control of another fallen house, the House of Winter. He'll kill their leaders and take command of their troops. With your help, we'll stop him cold.
Alright, and that is definitely Kasumi from Mass Effect 2 and 3. So that's pretty cool that they got her to voice Petra. Alright, so we're heading to Venus.
Your ghost is feeding me telemetry. I see what he sees. Why not take one of those heavy pipes for a spin?
Okay, let's see. We're actually, and since I got some new weapons, I'm going to go ahead and run with the Frenzy.
Standard with mines. Not sure how to deploy them though.
And spare change 0.25. I'll probably run with the Deadshot Luna later on, but I just want to try some of these new weapons out. So we'll see how it goes. And we got some new music here. Steal a heavy pike. Alright, we can do that. Now, if you guys were playing around this weekend, you got to use the heavy pike. Now, if you strafe with these things, they shoot mines. You see they just bounce around everywhere. I'm trying to see where we're at here. This looks like, this looks familiar somewhat, but they've got these really cool... Hopefully we can't blow ourselves up with those. And of course you've got your boosts, so let's see what's going on with this. And just go annihilate these dregs. You're no match for my heavy pike. Pursue the wolves through the canyon. Okay. So I guess you're supposed to be going faster here? I don't know. Destroy fallen walker. Oh, he's got that big... I wonder if we can use...
Have control of the House of Winter's artillery. Take it out before they take it.
So it looks like this is just your standard walker fight. We've already got him down halfway there. It looks like... So that's interesting. You've actually got a wolf walker in the actual mission. Instead of... Normally that's just a patrol feature, so that's pretty cool. New mechanic they've put in. This is... I guess I could probably just drive right past this, but I don't know. I'm a completionist. Take this guy out if I can. It looks like just you're going to get a non-stop flow of enemies coming through here. So we're just racking up some kills. Do not want to test... I know the heavy pike is durable, but I really don't want to see how durable in terms of getting hit by that laser. down goes the Fallen Walker. Alright, well, let's...
Last week I was delivering court messages. Today we're delivering explosions. I love field work. Get after them, Guardian. The House of Winter and Devils and Kings, they hate Skolas. They think he betrayed the Fallen at the Twilight Gap. Your ghost is detecting traces of a stasis field. Skolas was in a pod for years. It might be him.
So it looks like the Shanks got a little bit of a redesign. The Servitors also look like they got a little bit of a cosmetic upgrade. I can already tell you guys I'm not a huge fan of this pulse rifle. I do not like the slower firing pulse rifles. They handle so slowly. I don't like the way they just don't seem to... I don't seem to be able to use them a lot very well. They reload slowly, they fire slowly, they handle slowly. Not overall a great weapon. So let's try out this new scout rifle that we picked up. Now this is monstrosity. It looks really interesting. We'll see what it can do.
They should be fighting. If the House of Winter already kneels to Skolas.
Well, this thing certainly does do a lot of damage.
Barracks, get on the calls. What did he say?
Yes. Your tongue said the wolves stand strong and cower before the Kell of Kells.
Kell of Kells? Did he give himself a promotion?
Of all legend, he sees himself as a prophet, perhaps. Or he has gone quite mad.
Well, so we've got Shanks that apparently have snipers now. We have Shanks that explode. So they have put a whole bunch of new enemies into the game, which is pretty cool. We needed some enemy variety. It's nice that they're going to have some now. Now, you notice this little thing here? These are mines, I believe they've put in the game now. And you can shoot these or they will explode into web mines and basically slow you down. It doesn't really do much damage, but it is a force field that can be kind of annoying and kind of aggravating. I tell you, I like this scout rifle. This is pretty cool. This thing fires pretty quickly. Does a good bit of damage. See, those will fade after a while. Let's see what this this thing seems to have pretty good range on it. One thing I can tell you I'm a little disappointed in already is they're just using the same maps that were already in the game
That cryo trace is getting stronger.
for the new, supposedly new story mission. This is just backtracking on the map you use for the Archon Priest strike and for the,
That's the Kell. Take him down, Guardian.
oh, he's a big dude. Alright, he has escaped on his ship.
That skip has already broken orbit. No problem, Guardian. We'll get him. There's still plenty of wolves in there. Best clear them out.
Alright, so I guess we gotta kill some Kill some Fallen now. That's always fun. Oh, he's got a Scorch Cannon. Interesting. Let's see how you guys like Thunderlord. The thing you're probably going to want for a lot of these missions are arc weapons. Your Now the Scorch Cannon is neat. You can fire it as just a single rocket, or you can also fire it. It will stick on targets if you hold down the trigger. You hear it powering up. You see it. I missed a guy, but you can see it there. The longer you hold down the trigger and let it go, it creates a big explosion. So. I don't know why I just shot that into the... You see, I got that Vandal stuck with it. Now I just make him explode, and he wipes out everybody around him. Guess I'm out of ammunition already, so... So we've effectively got horde mode here, which is all this is. It's just killing off these guys. And I'm sure once we knock these guys all out, we will get to advance on to the next part of the mission. And again, arc weapons are going to come in very handy for most of these because you are dealing with Fallen. So most of those majors are going to have those arc shields. So those shanks are basically like proximity mines now. If you let them get too close to you, they will explode and probably kill you. Reaver captains. So I like this new fusion rifle. It's pretty powerful. I have to admit. I wonder how long this is going to go on for, because all this is horde mode. This is not anything. This is not story content. This is not PvE content. This is the same as every other mission in the game, so it's been a little bit of a letdown, I gotta be honest with you so far, playing through this. This reminds me a lot of the Omnigul Strike, where it's just a constant flow of enemies. There's really no challenge here, it's artificially challenging because there's just waves and waves of enemies that never end. It's good to see we really branched out here, Bungie, and really added in some dynamic storytelling and some cinematic storytelling experience here. Really amazing. I'm getting a little sick of this guy. Let's just nail his. All right.
Made a guardian that exceeds my expectations. Come back to the reef. Winter now bows to Skolas, and the wolves have just gotten started.
All right, so we got a bunch of loot drops there. Nothing impressive. We got a set of blue arms, 274 max, light level 23. It'd be interesting to see how those compare to the old rare weapons and rare armor. I'm still going to delete them because obviously I don't need that stuff. And let's see what we've got here. All right, nothing. Okie dokie. Well, guys, first impressions, it's the same old story, unfortunately. That's pretty much just the way the Eris missions work. That didn't take us very long. That was only 12 or 13 minutes, I think, for us. Let's see if it tells us how long. 13 minutes, 39 seconds for the first story. Story, with air quotes, mission. Had a couple different mechanics. They put a fallen walker in there, and that was really it. Gave you some scorch cannons. That's really no different than Sword of Crota, you know, giving you the Sword of Crota. But yeah, just horde mode. Again, get to the end of the mission and fight off waves of enemies. It's unfortunate, guys. It's unfortunate. I hope it gets better, but so far, not impressed. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this first episode here. We'll be right back in a little bit with the next so-called story mission in House of Wolves. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.